Hello everyone, welcome back to Ultimate League Season 19 and today we find ourselves here for round number 4 here at Istanbul Park. Last time we raced here was in Season 12 and back then it was won by none other than Marion Fries with an amazing performance. I think she won by 15 seconds and then we saw Grandy taking second place ahead of the animator and that was the podium. Now we see a few drivers here who were on that race, like JT was trying to recover and was still at the start, still a prospect for the league as well, and now he's a world champion. And yes, you can see he's currently in P4. But when it comes to the standings, it is Figueroa leading the way. However, the standings have changed a little bit because Bula, who provisionally won in Valencia, he got a penalty, 2.5 seconds penalty, which bumps him down into a P5. That does affect the standings a little bit. Although the main difference is that Nandi now is in second place ahead of Phantomy, and yeah, Figueroa currently leads 3 points ahead of Nandi, and then it's Phantomy 1.5 points behind his teammate. So yeah, that's the top three. It was very close from this title fight. So yeah, things are still very, very exciting. In the meantime, we see JT tied with Figo for that pole position. So let's see who can take that pole position here today. As we see the drivers about to end. Right here we got Figo versus RGT, who's gonna take pole position. Can someone improve? And here we go, JT. With a good lap there. Yeah, one full tenth faster than Figo. This is what we are used to see from JT, and let's see if he can get the revenge after a really bad weekend. I mean, not exactly bad, but he was definitely beaten by Figo. But either way, it is JT starting on pole position with Figo alongside him. Then Felix will be in third. We then got Kubo in P4, followed by Corvid in P5. Then we got Yoha in P6. So round number 3 is going to be pretty much a ping wall there, as we see then Hanani in P7. Very battling fine from him, as we see Guzman in P8 for Lynx Racing. Then we see Fantme in P9, followed by Tomatoes. Then we got Johnny Fu ahead of both FCRs, Kratoshvili and Kurstanet making his debut today. Then we see Dog Gamer followed by Skibidi. Then we got Matimar Glow, I think, also making his debut, and Geroni starting at the back. And as you can see, from first to last place, it's less than a second of a difference, which is quite interesting. But let's see now, we got 10% rain for this race, so a lot can happen. Also, it does seem like every single tire can work, so which does give a lot of variety for the tire strategies today. So yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it should definitely be a much different day today. It's also a different version of the track. This time it's made by Guzman, not Kado. But yeah, with the rain, we could see a lot of shake ups and a lot of that. But here we go then. The drivers are ready. We see a lot of drivers picking the mediums, it seems. Some on the hards. And here we go. We are racing here in Turkish. We see ChargeGT in the lead of the race with Figo right behind him, and no big changes right here. We see Flix going side by side. He goes into the grass now. The top two already getting away. We see then Hernandi in second place, and another repeat as we see Flix going wide with Hernandi there. Oh my goodness, that could be very, very controversial. Hernandi, you didn't have a good qualifying now, not having a good start here. Also, Fatmi in P5. This is all playing into the favor of Figueroa right now. He's currently in the second place, battling with JT now. He's going to try and take the lead here. Here we go. He goes around the outside, and JT now in second place. So this is what we were used to see in season 18, and it seems like it's repeating once again. Yoa up to third place from RMC. As we also see right here, it's Phantomy right behind with Kubo. As now Dandy recovering up into P6 there. As we see then Guzman and Corvid right now side by side there. Oh my god, that will be a little bit dangerous, of course, as Corvid does have a little bit of ping there, and he's seeing something completely different there. We see Hernandi is getting a little bit pushed there. Actually, he's losing contact with Corvid. But yeah, that was quite the start, and it seems like somehow Yoa managed to catch up to Figo and JT. Because yeah, remember Yoa
And he's
on
brought
his screen, we
and
see him.
Cubist with him. Cubo's even slipping very patiently on those mediums too, using the extra tire to his advantage maybe.
Yeah, that's for sure. And but yeah, with Johan, he has to give an extra distance on our screen because on his screen is actually a lot closer here. So yeah, usually it's kind of hard on our screen to just get away from him. And so yeah, this is what we see right now. We got also Fatmi and then Kubo. It's the top 5 right now. If Nadi could find himself up there, that could really save him quite a lot. As we see Guziman maybe trying to battle him here. As he go a little bit side by side, but no, now he's just slipstreaming. As we see, looks like Corby did lost that position there. Also, we see Flix in P10 there. And we see right now Kratoshville up there with Crossenhead. This could potentially be FGR's best race so far this season. As we see right now, right at the back, look at that freeway battle here. No Gamer, Glow, and Tomatoes. Right there. You see now Tomatoes trying to go down the outside. Oh, that didn't work well for him.
Oh, Christmas is off. He got pushed off wide. They were about 3 wide into the second turn there. Now it's Kratoville and Jaruni battling too.
Ooh, Kratoshville!
Holy!
Oh, that was a crazy move there from the Czech Republican driver, but still it did work pretty well for him as he's now ahead of this group right here. We see Skibidi, and then Jaruni is equal 3 wide. Oh my goodness me! And Jaruni also absolutely messed up there. Oh my god, that was quite something here. It's the midfield, it's always crazy, of course. As I'm going to continue to watch it, because I'm pretty sure at the front they're all streaming, maybe.
Yeah,
actually,
let's made a push for the lead, but then he made a mistake. He's already down to 5th, but there's way more going on right here in the midfield. As Tomatoes is going to rocket up the middle too. The Gamer trying to get into it. Oh my god, they're all over the place.
JT! I just saw JT getting pushed to the pits because of Yoa.
It looked like Yoa did it. He's down to 8th.
Yeah, it was a little bit unlucky from JT. Yoa wanted to pit early and ended up collecting JT, who got a little bit stuck there into the wall. Now he's down into P7.
Just like that, Guzi and Corvid are in it now too.
Yeah. And currently we see it's Figuera leading the way, then it's Kubo and Fatmi on this second group, trying to chase him down. Then we see it's Nandi, Guziman, and Corby right here. Corby with the dive inside. Guziman gets pushed wide.
Guziman, bad.
Now Nandi into the pits right now. He's going to pit for the hard tires.
On this track, the end of the tire stints are really dangerous because people are going wide on corners that they normally wouldn't, and that's taking people off their intended racing lines and into others, causing collisions.
Yeah, that is for sure. As we see right now, we got now JT trying to overtake Corvid here. He's going to try and go up the inside, but he's going to take care of it. And right behind him is Johnny, who's definitely having an amazing start to this season, constantly in the top 10, and currently right now climbing up to P5 with the few drivers pitting, of course. Now we see Fatmi leading the pits right behind Yo and right ahead of Flix here.
And another mess of drivers in the mid-pack here in 12th to 14th, 15th right now. Jaruni at the back of it. He's trying to sniff out some action, and Skibidi goes wide. Tomatoes is going to sneak in, and Kratoshville leading that pack. We could see some more action yet here at Istanbul.
Yeah, that's for sure. For a battle here, they go 3 wide. Right at the top, but Skibidi now gets himself ahead of this group. It's a battle for P12, and again, Junoni just getting pushed off there. He's definitely going to make quite a few reports today, I'm pretty sure. As we see right now, Skibidi and Tomatoes, Junoni goes to the pits. Might actually be a smart decision, as he can now undercut this group who's constantly battling. As we see Tomatoes now going off the track there. Just maybe get past Kratoshville. Now they are starting to go a little bit easier. We see then Guziman and Corvid also. Guziman trying to make the overtake. In the meantime, we see quite a few drivers going to the pits now. It's Figuera now leaving the pits here with Yoha. Can Yoha take the lead? I think he can. There he goes, Yoha.
Got it.
Leading the way with much older tires.
They are soft versus hard, so he can maybe put on a little bit now. Oh, it would be a great time for rain to come for you right now.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Because these tires are much older, he's gonna have to pit soon, so he kinda might be one pit stop behind. So yeah, and Figueroa is gonna have to try and figure out a way of getting past the South African as soon as he possibly can. But with his bigger ping, it's probably not gonna be an easy task though. So we're gonna have to see. However, Yoda does have a lot of experience and he can actually lead the space. But we see also Kubo went a little bit wider. They seem to like to abuse that runoff there. Obviously, we don't really have any track limits. We try to enforce it by screw up the drivers who try to cut the corners with very slow downs and all of that. But as we see right here, we got now Fadmi just slipstreaming Kubo, so not much
Oh, Corvid makes a
happening there.
mistake, and Guzman is able to pass him, and Guzman now into a 7th place. Still gets slipstream
Yes.
off JT.
And that's good for him actually to slipstream JT right now, as JT is obviously one of the fastest drivers here, if not the fastest. But he was definitely screwed by Yoha there. And yeah, it was quite the incident there, and just bad luck pretty much being in the wrong place at the wrong time. As we see now, Flix and Johnny Fu battling each other. Oh,
Want
now
to
it's
mention
like
as
it's
well,
over.
Glow making his debut. He's only a second off 17th position right now with drivers who's been racing there regularly. Not doing too bad for his first race in UL.
Yeah, also I think Rosonet also making his debut. He's currently in P11.
It's hard
running
to believe
on
that
the
it's
soft
his
tires.
debut. Yeah.
As he's one of the top drivers from the mobile league actually, and now making his way into the PC league. As we see once again Fadmi, but not much happening there. We need to see where we can find any battles, as we got two Guzman and Corvid once again side by side, and Guzman goes into the grass now. Yoa tries to pass him, and it looks like he has pitted for a second time already.
Yeah.
And this is the issue now. He does have that one extra pit stop, and he got passed by quite a lot of people, so he's gonna try and make up those places again.
Krusina and Madimar having a nice battle. That's the closest one to speak of right now, and he's he's got the soft tires, and whoa, look at that. He's trying to break out of the slipstream. Even that would be amazing if he could do it. Madimar, not a podium competitor at times in UL, but he knows how to hold his own, and breaking the racing line. Krusina goes in for a pit stop there.
Yeah, let's see which tires he's going to pick up, and he's going for the mediums. In the meantime, we see Toe Gamer and Tomatoes battling here for P15. Although maybe Tomatoes just slipstreaming, or maybe going for that overtake. I'm not totally sure. I feel like he's trying to look for the gap. But also at the front, I see there's like a freeway group right now. With now Yo and Corvid. Ooh, that could get interesting. Two high pingers here. As we see now, I think Corey may be letting him pass, but it's really hard to know when they want to pass you. They're just so far behind on their screen. So let's see. Right now, Yoa trying to go for that move, and I think he's made it. Can he stick with the position? Oh my god, Corby.
Runoff. I don't know if that was an avoiding action or just a mistake, because it didn't look like anyone was near him when he did it. Phantomy
looking now Guzman losing contact there.
Phantomy's got slipstream on Kubo still on the hard tires, and his tires will become more efficient very soon as Kubo starts to get into the brown off of the yellow for tire wear.
And we also see Johnny Fu maybe looking to pass Flix later on in the stint, as he has hard tires and he should be looking to get better and better. As at the front, I just saw someone going for an overtake there. We see Fadmi with the little mistake now, maybe losing Kubo here. Kubo has the medium, so he's gonna have to pit earlier. Now, what if he's going to pit now? No, he's going to stay out for a little bit. But we see Nandi and JT try to make the recoveries, but right now...
a mistake, or maybe Kubo let him pass, I don't know. I didn't quite catch it, but yeah, Phantomy into second.
Yeah, Fadmi up to second place. It is all playing in favor of Figo, leading the way by 2 seconds, so it's not exactly the biggest of gaps. If something happens with the rain, that could still cost him the win, but yeah, but he has the older tires as well, so he's definitely looking to maybe Go for that overcut. Here we go. Fatmi and Kubo pitting at the same time. And I think I know what Kubo was doing. I think he was just trying to benefit from Fatmi's tires being able to last longer. So
Definitely.
yeah, he didn't have to do any undercut. He
Pits
just
now. Joni and Flicks battling. So Phantomy or Guziman, you were right about Johnny Fu maybe just like being patient, and now he's going to make some moves on his maybe last 1 or 2 laps on his hard tires.
in the meantime, we see Fatmi is going to have to get past Yo as quick as he possibly can. As we see now, Figueroa into the pits. If he can get himself ahead, that will be obviously amazing for him.
They both go by.
And I think he will. There he goes. We also see JT right behind. He's obviously still yet to pit, but if he could still get a little bit of that slipstream, that could work well. And of course, if the rain would appear exactly right now, that would also change a lot of
things. He's not going to get that when he's touching grass there, but that's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, as we see right now, looks like the grid is quite spaced out with just, Skibidi and Dogger repeating. It's a double stack there for Mayhem Racing.
Cubo's really being patient, and Phantomy makes the mistake, and Cubo's patience pays off in spades. He's up into third, and Charge GT is going to have to come in, so you can call it second.
Yeah, there is the net second place right now, but yeah, Figueroa still keeps himself ahead and just extending that gap. Scuba and Fatmi will
all the way down into 16th now. I'm not sure what happened, but he just got passed by Skibidi even. Going up through the order just quickly. Tomatoes and Jiruni in a little bit of a battle. Tomatoes trying to keep pace on worse tires, but he'll have to come in. Maddimar and is on new tires as well. Crustanet in 11th, holding strong, will have to pit. Guziman in our top 10 with Flicks and Corvid all on new tires. Johnny Fu just getting a new set as well.
I think after that incident, JT might actually be trying to go for an alternate strategy and maybe try to save one pit stop to see if he can put himself at least in second place, because currently he's still yet to pit, but once he goes into the pits, Kubo and the Fatpi's tires will be much older. As we see right now, JT into the pits now with 20 laps to go. He should maybe just pit one more time until the end. And he goes into the mediums, so I think he's going to go for 10 laps mediums or 9, and then he goes for a set of hards maybe.
Yeah, it's worth it. You got to do the opposite right now. Chasing down Figo. Oh, that's a little bit of a server lag there. The drivers seem to be fine. But yeah, it's with 4 seconds now between Kubo and Figo. Someone's got to do something different if anyone wants to reel him in at all.
Yeah, but it might definitely be hard. Figo is definitely not an easy driver to catch, as we see Hannity also trying to catch Fatmi and Kubo, as they try to lose as fewer points as possible. We also see Yoa in P5, but he's going to have to pit soon. And I think his strategy might not exactly be the best, to be honest. He seems to be losing out right now, as we didn't see JT on the chase with better tires. Yeah. In the meantime, we see Guziman and Johnny Fu right now. They don't seem to be really be battling, or maybe they are. There you go, Johnny Fu on the inside there, or maybe not. Ooh, it was quite weird there. He kind of looked like he was going for the move. But yeah, not much happening at the moment. Oh, now we see Blow going off the track there, with Gratosfield making the move around the outside for P17. Okay, let's see. Looks like Guziman might be going to the pits and warning the drivers around. Oh, maybe not. Maybe someone who lagged. But yeah, looking further up, I think we see Gironi and Kirstenet. Now battle for P12. As Kirstenet does have much fresher tires right now. He's on the softs. An interesting strategy. He's actually doing something quite different compared to the others. He's pitting a lot more times. As now we see Glow retiring. That's going to be a DNF from him.
Glow's out, and that's too bad because he wasn't doing horrible. But I mean, maybe he just it might not have been connection. It might have just been giving up.
Yeah, or maybe an emergency in real life. We don't know, but we will see as we see right now. That means now in second, so maybe they swap positions again. As Figueroa just keeps on extending that gap once again. Another amazing race. Definitely looking for the third title this season. As we do also see not much more happening. Oh my god, I just saw, I think, Yoa going a little bit wide. Oh, it's Yoa, I think.
Oh, he's in trouble. It looks like maybe.
Yeah,
Who's
maybe
the
he's
thing
gonna have
calling
to
a TP
retire
as
with
well?
that leg.
But who's he calling a teleport? There's nobody near Guzman, but he said he saw a teleport.
Yeah, but no, right now it's Flix. We'll have to maybe deal with him as we see. I'll be trying to get around.
Look who's in the hunt now. Hanandi is caught up to Kubo and Fentamy right now for the meantime.
Oh, so Kubo on the LSA sandwiches. Fatmi makes a mistake. Kubo up into second place once again, and now the LSAs go side by side here. And there goes Handy. Gets up into third.
They all have
I
identical
think this,
tires too.
yeah, and I think Dandy or both LSAs are maybe trying to still get this double podium and trying to put Kubo out of it, as they could that way do some damage limitation for their drivers' titles. Because yeah, Kubo is definitely he's in P4 in the standings, but he's a little bit far behind now. We see now another driver retiring. Tomatoes now leaving the race. We see now Gnandi with the mistake. Oh, now it's definitely a big battle for second place. This could help JT to chase down this pack, and is already right behind. I didn't notice, but he's there right
I don't
now.
know where he came from. It's crazy. But JT out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's definitely there. As you can see, they're losing a lot of time now to Figo. He's 8 seconds ahead, but now GT got one
Oh,
position up.
mistake
As I
from
see, they all
Kubo.
going to the pits. They're all into the pits right now. The LSA is double stacking. They're all going for the hard tires. And now we see JT still out on the track with Figueroa just absolutely getting away here.
Yeah, 11 hard laps to the end for those guys in third to fifth. You a teleport, that's what Guzzi said. Yeah, we saw that. And now Char GT is going to have a tire advantage when he ends the race. He's going to have maybe a 2-lap advantage, not just a 1-lap advantage. But you know, he comes in and he's going to have an advantage for the tires. And if he takes hards, which he does,
Yes, that is
he'll be able
exactly
to
what
make it
he's going to
easily
do.
to the end of the race. Yeah.
If he can, if he can get second, that would be quite impressive. But
Yeah.
one thing that has been very, very frustrating is that we haven't seen any rain. At least as a spectator, that's frustrating. Probably not for the driver. That might be actually a relief. But I am pretty sure that I did put 10% rain on.
Yep, it has been cloudy. Remember, we have seen cloud.
Yeah, so the Rangers didn't want to show up for today, it seems. Or maybe it might appear at the end, but it's probably not going to affect the drivers all that much, as they're all probably just done their final pit stops either way. But now we see JT already caught up to this group here. Fatby could potentially allow Hernandi to take second if he tries to slow down the other drivers, but I don't think he's going to do that. He probably wants to take second place himself as well. As you can see right now, Kubo going defensive against JT right now. They might be losing that track, and maybe not so, but yeah, it is a four-way battle for second place right now. As we see JT up the inside, can he make the move there? Yes, he can. So now he's just the LSA is ahead of him, and he's the one with the tire advantage. But that probably is not going to matter right now. They're not going to just let him pass, as we see the clouds coming. But yeah, I think the LSA will definitely try and work together to get both of their cars in the podium if possible. As we see now JT going around the outside. Can he make the move here? We see Fatme going defensive and he slows down actually. So he was backing off, but they cannot let him get away now. If they lose the safety, it's probably second place going away and more points lost to Figo.
Yua and Johnny Fu going to lose out some time if they have to pit here. It would be a shame if the rain came after they pit. Their tires are almost worn out. I don't think anybody else has that worn out of tire. And,
Oh, the
it is
rain! There it goes, the rain appearing!
And guess who just pit? I think it was Yua. Yua just pit. And that's going to hurt him.
Oh my.
Johnny Fu,
And
however,
it's
has
full
not
rain.
hit, and he's going to gain big time. The other Scuderia Caro is going to make some big gains on this by stretching out his hards.
In the meantime, JT's advantage is pretty much gone because they're all gonna pit at the same time for the wet tires. Oh no, they're going for the heaters.
Okay, that's an interesting
Oh
call.
yeah, this. Remember that at the start of season 17 we saw Gamer 15 picking the heaters. At the end, oh my god, a big incident there. With Nandi is they kind of just pushed them off, but in round number 1 of season 17 we saw Gamer picking the inters at Le Mans, because then when the rain stopped towards the end he could have the option to stay out with the inters and try to go into the end, while the others would have to pit for the dry tires. And he ended up winning because of that, because Nadi just couldn't catch him in time, even though he was extremely close. But yeah, I think that's what the LSAs are trying to do. They're hoping that the rain ends and that they can stay out until the end and not having to pit for those dry tires. So yeah, you're gonna have to wait and see. Maybe the rain will just stay until the end, which will put him at a disadvantage right now. But yeah, Nandi now looking to run away, but here we go, the rain is looking to end. But let's see if it's when it will end, because it's cloudy, so the track will dry up a little bit slower. But yeah, this is what we were waiting for. As we see that Flix chasing this group, but he's 10 seconds behind. So probably catching him is not gonna be probably possible. But yes, oh, it's like the rain is coming back.
The wets were the best call.
So it's not.
See if Andy is able to hang on to it, because he's currently in second still. But he's got 2 wet drivers behind him chasing him. So both LSAs on the inters, and actually Phantom made a small mistake there. He's going to get off the pace a little bit as he lost charges. Slipstream almost.
Yeah, but he's able to get it back as he's. Oh my god, they're all going a little bit tight. There's some pushing
so
there.
Much battling, no one's going to get ahead this way, but it's going to be entertaining for us here at home.
Yeah, there is for sure, as we see Nandi then leading this way and fed me back into that pack as we see now. Oh my god, GT on the left. Kubo on the right.
And he's going outside.
Yeah, there goes now Kubo.
Wow, Kubo is on fire right now.
That was an amazing move for Nandi. Tried to get him back now. He gets JT at least. But it is Kubo now leading the way in this battle for second place. As we see then JT looking on the inside, but now.
Andy charges back really nicely, using Kubo's slip to pass JT.
Yeah, as we see right now, this is definitely not over now. The rain might be over though. This could give advantage to the LSAs at the end if the track dries up enough.
No.
Oh no, big mistake there, Fatmin JT!
Oh no!
Oh my lord!
From the rookie, more of an experienced driver. Phantom is a UL winner, of course, we know that. But man, that's gonna put space between Kubo and Nandi, and now it's just them left for the final 2 laps right now, unless they can reel him back in. But I don't think it's happening. It's gonna dry too, which is gonna be trouble for Kubo maybe on the last lap, and Andy might have the advantage.
Yeah, but I think GT's catching that group again, so we might still see 4 drivers battling it out for second place. And here we go, the Figueroa already on the final lap right now. 10 seconds ahead. I think that's going to be his best ever performance. As we see, oh my god, Funmi going wide, but it was just a visual glitch. Let's see who's going to take second place. In the meantime, Figueroa at the front with an amazing performance today. You will soon cross the line to take the win at the Turkish Grand Prix, but let's see who will be taking second place. It's 4 drivers who could take it. No, Hernandi managed to get away here. We see Kubo and Fatmi now going side by side. Fatmi will take that inside line. And can it be Hernandi in second place? Yes, it will. Fatmi in third. And there he goes then. Hernandi and Fatmi on the double podium. This is exactly what they wanted for the Drivers' Championship and also the Constructors. With then JT in P4 followed by Kubo. Then it is Flix P6 followed by Corvin P7. Then we got Shawnee Fu in P8 with Yoha then P9 followed in by Guziman. Then we see it's Matimar with Krustinat going very closely, but he just cannot catch him in the end. And we also see Junoni P13 followed by Gamer here. So he makes a little mistake, but yeah, now it's on the dry track. It's very tricky for these drivers. And then we got now Kratoshville. And then we got, Kratoshville should be the last to finish. Tomatoes and Glow did a bit tired from this race, so I think if Kratoshville crosses the line, yeah, there we go, it's over then. So having a look into this results, we got Figueira winning for the second time this season with an amazing performance. I think his biggest ever win, with then both LSAs completing the podium. And then we see JT in P4 with the fastest lap, followed in by Kubo in P5. Then we got Flix on his return yet in P6. Then we got Corvid ahead of Johnny Fu. Then we got Yoa and Guziman closing the top 10. Then we got Matimar P11 followed by Kirsten out on his debut, so very respectable drive, I'd say. With then Juruni followed by Doug Gamer Skibidi, then we got Quartosfield, and then Tomatoes and Glow who DNF'd in this race. So let's then go into the interviews, and this time maybe to save some time, I might just ask who would like to get an interview today.
Can I say something?
Maybe. Yeah, I guess. What can you say about your race, Flix?
So basically, as you saw in the first lap, I kind of went straight on the corner.
Yes.
So basically, what happened was I had that back in season 17 as well. It was I don't know what race it was, but basically what happened, it was Fossa Liga. That race, I had the same issue as now I had, and so basically my keyboard, it did not turn. Like I couldn't turn.
Oh.
My keyboard just disconnected, and I couldn't turn, and it happened right in that corner. So that's how I just went straight and fucked up everyone's race. So I want to apologize for that. It was not like on purpose. Yeah.
Oh, that's. Yeah, because that was kind of weird. You did went extremely wide there, and I think you pushed. And then you won't go away, but I guess yeah, if that was I guess a technical issue, but yeah, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, you not got any contracts, so are we expecting to see you making more cameos this season later on?
To be honest, my goal is because I feel like um, the constructor is still possible, Fanisar, but after this race it's kind of hard. But yeah, I will if I'll do better next race. Then I'll think about having a main seat.
All right. Then we can go to the other drivers. If you guys want to get an interview, maybe type on the driver radio chat. But either way, I guess we can go with Gubo. As you got P5, I think. That was quite a massive. That was quite a massive battle there, four-way battle for the second place, and seemed like a quite exciting race. So, what can you say about it?
Well, it's just same as Tormo. I felt like I could have done more there, and at the end it was down to incidents mostly. I feel like I did everything I could, and I was just fucking angry to get P5 again.
Yeah, I guess you might be looking for a revenge and get that podium finally, or maybe the win again. But yeah, it's still a good race there.
Incredible sequence of passes there on the second and last lap, I think it was too.
Yeah, especially with Nandy, and I think Joe went on his outside on the back straight, and I somehow managed to swing in on his inside. I really enjoyed that. That was, I think, lap 40. And yeah, no, also I think probably the rain going away, the track being more nice to enter is probably one out for Nandy and Fanmi in the end, but good race to all the people I fought against today. I'm still gonna be reporting the incidents I didn't really like, but other than that, much respect.
All right, nice to hear. Then I think it's Phantomy next as yeah, another good race here. You finish in the podium, probably the best result that LSA could have asked today. So, what can you say about your race?
It was such a interesting race. The quality certainly wasn't that great. I think I qualified something like P9. Definitely messed up every lap. But yeah, the incident with Flix in the first lap managed to get me up in P3, 4 with Kubo. And from that point, we just worked our way up. And we kind of got caught up by Henandi and Joe at the end. But otherwise, yeah, that was really good work with Kubo. And I do want to apologize for the final corners. Apparently, I forced him off. So yeah, excuse me.
All right. But yeah, at some point I think you even went into the grass and was kind of like falling behind, but then you managed to recover. But yeah, it was definitely a good race. But yeah, now we can go with our race winner today, Figueira. He won by more than 10 seconds today. Well, how do you feel about it? You go?
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, this is the biggest winning gap that I've had, but in a way, it doesn't. It's just kind of forgettable, because it was literally just down to luck. Like JT got taken out by Yuma, and it caused the other guys to lose them. And literally from then on, like, yeah, I just ran away with it. And with no rain, I didn't even have to risk anything. So I'm obviously happy. Like another win is fantastic. Yeah, but it hasn't got like the special feeling of like the typical win that you fight hard for, like last race.
Also, you're currently leading the way, maybe looking for the third title. Have you been practicing after all?
I mean, for the first 2 rounds, I didn't really. The third one I did, because it was my home race. This one, I mean, I just do practice here and there. I do time, and I do time trial like Monday, and then I don't really touch it until Sunday or Saturday, Sunday. But I joined the mocks just for fun. So it's not as if I'm not trying. I don't want to like put down the other guys' efforts. I'm not doing this like, one arm behind my back chilling. So, but it's not as like I'm not trying as hard as I did in season 18.
Oh, I see. Well, definitely going well, and yeah, I wish you the best of luck until the end of the season, as we then have
Thank you.
Hunandi, who had quite a bit of an incident there with Flix, I believe, but then you managed to recover back. And so, how do you feel? After you
Yeah.
finished second today?
Well, I was really waiting to maybe fight Vigo today, and the first strike was messing up the quali. Not proud of that. That was completely my fault. But then, I was on P6. I was, I think, the first person who started on softs. I got quite a good start. Of course, immediately passed Core with his ping, and I think Kubo as well. And then I think I was like P3 coming to that hairpin, and apparently Flix's keyboard disconnected. Well, I I will not call him out on that. I believe it, of course, but it's unfortunate. I was sent down to 12th. I was already a pit stop behind Figo, over a pit stop behind Figo at that point, on like lap 3. And from there, I just had to drive perfect to even fight for a podium. So same as last week, pretty much. But the end was really chaotic. I feel like we fought each other really hard, and I had a few opportunities to run away actually, and one where I could run away with Kubo, but I kind of drove shit, and Joe and Phantom caught back up to us. And in the end, we were heading up to the top left chicane. I was ahead of them, and they went 3 wide. It was the final lap, and they just lost my slip for the back straight, I think, and that's how I got the P2.
All right then. You lost a little bit of points from Figo, but what are your thoughts on this battle for the title? Do you think you can get it this season? Also, I'd like to ask this to Fatmi as well.
It will be a large task, but I will not give it up until the very last race because I do want to get a title that I feel like I deserve, and Figo here is just the perfect opponent for me. Even though I'm down a bit, I think like 8 points after this race. It's not impossible to get back, even though he does have two home Grand Prix coming up. But yeah, I will give it my all. I won't let Figo just run away with it, that's for sure.
All right, that's actually
All
going
right.
to do it for the main broadcast. We've got to wrap up here, but of course, if you want to stay on and do more interviews, feel free to do so. On behalf of myself, Game Mongoose, and Nuno, this has been the Istanbul race in UL. We'll see you guys next week in Japan.